Hello everybody, Zeotech here, trying to kill this creeper. Where are you going? Come back here. I ain't done with you yet. Got him. I have been very scared of creeper. Holy crap! Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Alright, the danger's over now. We're good. We're safe. We can live. Alright everybody, and welcome back to the server. Welcome back to the Block Farmer server. And not much has changed since the last server too, obviously. But this is the next episode, obviously. Today we are going to be working on a project completely from scratch, A to Z, no tutorials needed, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. And now that we have an official spawn chunk because of the Iron Titan all set up, I have an area where I can build certain farms that I feel like should be running all the time to keep our resources up. Whoa, 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 wait. What did I just say? Did I really just say that? Did I just say that everything in a spawn chunk is always loaded? I am so sorry. I forgot to do my research before all this, and I don't want to be feeding you false information. As you see in this Gamepedia page right on the very top of the screen, most things are loaded in spawn chunks, like entities and whether items are falling, locations, villagers, yada yada yada. But unfortunately, the one thing that doesn't always load is plants. They do not always breed in spawn chunks. They only breed, not breed, sorry about all that. They only grow in chunks where the player is loaded into them. So I'm sorry about the false information. Now you can hear me jabber on and build this whole thing in spawn location, which I'm thinking is going to work. So just go ahead and enjoy the video. It's still useful. I can still AFK there. I've already designed a little thing to AFK into, so enjoy the rest of the episode, guys. Sorry about that. And one of them being a cactus farm. I know it's not useful for too many things, but it is useful for stuff like item destroying, and I'm going to need it for... sorry about that. I'm going to need it for the slime farm. So, as you could probably tell, the sound is a lot different. My vocals are probably going to sound a lot different. Tell me in the comments if you like this better or not. If not, I will go back to using the Yeti microphone, but I decided I would go ahead and test out my headset's microphone. It's an Afterglow gaming headset. The sound is definitely different. It's definitely a little more in your ear. It kind of sounds like maybe like I'm speaking from far away. I don't know, 100% sure if you're like that or not. But tell me what you feel about it in the comments. You know, even 1 or 2 comments always helps. You kind of decide how I want to record things. Because although I like my Yeti microphone, it picks up every tiny little thing in my bedroom, such as dogs, my breathing, the water fountain in the background. And so this is hopefully can help a little bit with that. So I noticed in my last episode, when I was doing the speed run, the little speed build that sorry about this. This is not the final. This is just because I was AFKing and I didn't want anyone to kill me just yet. I haven't built all of the little HUDs around these things. I noticed that it really didn't show this fully being worked because I did have a lot of problems with it for some reason, and even the initial design. I needed to place this block here because this block wasn't the initial design because this piston was, this dispenser wasn't activating properly. So as you see, now it works fully just fine. I can take one of these right here. I hate when it does that. Get that for a second. Alright, now let's try this. As you see, there it goes. Sometimes it meant to pop up, and since we are on a server, it definitely doesn't work as good as it does on some other servers. Because every server has its own unique kind of lag, and that's this one's. So as you see in my inventory, we got some stone. That's a lot of what we're going to be building the cactus farm out of. We're going to go ahead and smelt some stuff. I'm going to want some glass, so I went ahead and went to a desert and found a whole bunch of cactus and a whole bunch of, where's the cactus actually? And I got some cactus. It was a long walk. It took me about a day and a half to get there. Maybe less than a day and a half, but it definitely took a long time. I found a few villages while I was there. Only one of them had a blacksmith, so that's unfortunate. But I found 3 villagers, and only one of them had a blacksmith. But it did give me the ability to still touch a whole bunch of bookshelves just to save down a resource whenever I build the enchantment room. So over here, I saw something that kind of inspired me, and I think I'm going to use that basis for our base that I'm going to use for the server. I think I'm going to do an underground base. I've never tried it before, and it looks like something that I think I would enjoy. and I kind of like the way this roof would look if I do it in some kind of pattern. And I love the way this looks, the way that ice is transparent. I mean, it does give that glass kind of look, but there's no border around it. And um, I don't know. I mean, I could just get light blue glass, and I would probably get the same thing. But I don't know. Something about this just looks really cool. Being able to see under it and stuff, and I can just imagine like a wooden floor and walls, and just as you're roaming around the server, just kind of walk over my roof and just see me just doing my normal stuff. I just think it's a really nice idea, and I think I'm gonna do it near the village breeder that I did because I did build that for personal use, so I think I'm gonna build it there anyway. I think I might do like a triangle roof. Either that or like a pyramid roof. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. The only bad thing about an underground base is that obviously I won't have the cosmetic look of having something above ground. I think I might still try to build some kind of house to kind of signify that it's there, or at least some kind of hub that says, "Hey, this is where Zeotech lives, right here. Come over here and see Zeotech." Nonetheless, I am looking forward to that. I think I've officially decided on that, which is great. It takes me a long time to decide exactly what I'm going to do. So right now I am looking right here. I think that's where it is. Yeah, this is where the spawn chunk starts. And I think we're going to build this corner right here behind the skeleton farm. There's a nice little bit of flat land. I think I'm going to maybe I think I'm gonna fill this in with dirt or something. I don't know just yet. I might just build it over here since there is less of that ice. I think I might build it right here, which is fine. It's all still in the spawn chunk. And now being in the spawn chunk, that means it'll always be working. And yes, I am going to build an overflow, but I am going to give it quite a big amount of storage. So before it hits the overflow, it's just going to be a simple overflow. It's not going to be anything too fancy. Just that it's going to have a chest that it's just going to go to once it fills up all the hoppers. And it'll have no other place to go, and it's going to fill up into a dispenser, which will either A, shoot it into a cactus, cactus going into a cactus, or it's going to shoot it into lava. Either way, it's going to work just fine. So we're going to go ahead and plop all these things in the awesome item smelter real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and start laying down the barrier for the design. I'm going to be using these as the pillars, which is why I need some more stone to make some more of these. These are going to be like the supports for the sides. And this is gonna, the polished andesite is going to be for the actual frame of the cactus farm. I'm sorry if I'm screaming into the mic. I just tend to do that. Turn down the volume, I guess. That's a great thing about technology. You can always turn down the volume if it's too loud, and there's no such thing as going down too low. I mean, you can always turn it down, which is great. So, collection's on. Okay, so let's go ahead and plop these into the to be cooked area. Some sand, some of this iron, some of this cobblestone. So weird one. Oh well, that'll make it 64 with this, so that's pretty. That works out pretty good. While I was doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and stash this gunpowder. Oh, speaking of, look what I got on. I went ahead and went onto a skin editor, and I designed myself a Santa hat. I think it turned out very well. So obviously it's for the holidays for the next week or two, and I think it turned out really, really well. It actually looks like a hat, and I'm really surprised how it turned out. I still have my original skin saved on my hard drive, so that whenever the holidays are over, I can change that. I also have a few other skins I have planned up, like one with me in a tuxedo, and you'll see all that in future episodes during special events. So let's go ahead and stash this gunpowder in a random chest. I know it's just so messy. I'm gonna go ahead and go shear some sheep. Actually, let's get some wheat. Do I have any wheat? That's right. I put some. I actually planted some wheat before I break this down. Let's go ahead and harvest that real quick. Just because if you don't feel like AFKing if you don't feel like AFKing in front of something, this is always a good thing, because then when people are on the server, it helps. I am recording this at 60 frames per second, so you might be seeing a little lag. But see, the reason why I recorded at 60 frames per second this time is I heard somewhere online, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I heard that gives you a buffer because since I am on a server, a lot of chunks are almost always loading as I'm going on, because everything's always changing. So since chunks are always loading, it can create a little bit of lag that I might not be able to even see. And to my knowledge, this creates a buffer because, naturally our eyes don't see much more faster than 30 frames per second anyway. So this will help kind of create a buffer to make it to where if I do lag physically, that you're not going to be able to tell as much. So we'll see how that works out. I'm still kind of testing. It does make my file size exceedingly large. The last recording I made that was like 15 minutes long, I think it turned out to record it up to like 56 gigabytes. That's the only bad thing about Fraps is that it does tend to make an extremely large file size, and I'm not a big fan of that. But honestly, I don't know what else I can do other than switch into like DxTory or Camtasia, and I might do that at a later date. So let's go ahead and grab these out of here. I don't exactly see what else is coming through. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to go over here. I am working on a sheep farm. I'll obviously be automating this later, but right now I'm just trying to build up a good amount of sheep. I heard someone on the server they wanted some wool. I don't know if they still do. So let's just go ahead and breed all those, get some XP. It really sucks that I fell to my death on a frozen block because now I'm level 25. I was level 34, so okay, that's good for right now. I got 20 out of that, and it's getting dark again. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Wait, where is there's a chest that has wool in it. There it is. There we go. Let's go ahead and plop this in here. Is there anything I can do with poison potatoes? I have no clue. Or is it just literally like one of those trash things like rotten flesh? I really think there should be something too that maybe makes some kind of different kind of poison. I don't know. Maybe they can all just make poison. At least they'll have some kind of effect. Let's see how the automatic furnaces are cooking. I will be dyeing the glass, so I ain't just gonna be using raw glass, just in case anyone's wondering. See how's it working. This one always has an issue. I think I'm gonna. Oh wait, never mind. They're all done. Okay. There was some iron somewhere. It's probably near the back here. Wonder where the iron went. Interesting. Where did the iron go? Huh. It appears sometime. What the heck? This ain't passing through. There's a lot of stuff that's not passing through, actually. I'm guessing because of the fact that we're still using up a lot of charcoal. I'm guessing that's why that's happening, but what I don't understand is why there's not iron in here. Okay, we'll have to figure that out later. I'm not gonna complain too much over 4 iron. We're gonna have a more iron as we can carry here soon, but it is a little concerning that things are getting lost in the system. So we'll have to try to figure that out later. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make some more. This is how you make the little these chiseled blocks. You have to place this on top of this. Alright, there we go. So that's that. Go ahead and just put these over here, let the rest of the trash stuff. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start the frame for right now. And we're gonna get the initial farm built, and then we'll work on designing it. And I might not even finish the design portion today. The good thing about doing a server tour and then doing a project right after is that it allows me to dedicate a episode to actually one-on-one interaction with the recording and being able to actually talk to you straightforward. I might do some cuts just to lower down the file size of the big file, just because I don't want to lose a whole bunch of footage. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're basically going to be initially framing out the frame of the initial of the actual farm itself is going to be a 9x9 area. For the actual base of each individual layer. We might just do 2 or 3 layers for today. I might increase it larger later. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. So I think we're just going to go ahead and build right here. It seems like a pretty good area. Let's see. Border here, so just to give us a little bit of buffer. I think we're going to do it right here. So let's go ahead and place down the first block. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam. Okay. Man. Must be the weather, I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and build this a little bit up in the air. Maybe, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the storage above ground or below. If we do it above ground, it's just going to be like 1 or 2 chests. But I think we're going to do it below, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the actual farm on the surface so you can physically see it. And then we'll work on actually like making the storage system in here a little bit. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and fill all that in. Alright. Apparently, each of these paths are going to take a little bit more resources than I thought. Which is fine. I know where to get more of this material if I have to get more. And I might break a way to go do that. And I forgot the sand, so I'm going to go get that real quick. Alright guys, we're back. Alright, so we've already completed the 9x9 pad. Now we're going to do is find the middle. So 4, 5, 4, 5. We're going to break out this block right here. And this is going to be where the collection is going to start. Now at first, I'm just going to have what do you call it? Just one chest with one hopper just because we're kind of low on iron. Which should be fine because it's going to take a little bit for it to fill up, you know, because the tick speed is at normal on this server, so it is going to take a little bit. Alright everyone, sorry about that, we are back. I know it's kind of just like an instant cut in the video. Unfortunately I had a phone call, and while I was on the phone, I noticed that I was doing something wrong. This bottom layer needs to be kind of in the ground, just so that the cactus is kind of like eye level with the glass and everything. So let's go ahead and start placing in the sand. And gotta do the middle again real quick. 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. And so basically we're just gonna be, every other block is going to be sand. And that is perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and place the, go ahead and place the cactus. Oops, did not mean to place that. Go ahead and get the cactus out of this chest right here. Hope the dog's barking ain't too apparent on the mic. A dog barks at everything. Not my dog. My dog's nice and good and behaves. Alright, so that's the first layer of cactus. So we are officially in danger mode of being hit at any time. Let's go ahead and place in the water blocks. Basically just place one in each corner. I'm gonna need one more. Thank you. Which one needs it? There it is. And as you see, it all stops perfectly right there. So that's where the hopper is going to go, which actually I can go ahead and already place that in there. Actually, I can wait till a little bit later to do that. I'll do that one of the last steps whenever I build the underground area for the collection area. Let's see, I'll place all this junk in here for right now. Let's go ahead and build the next layer. And then after I build 2 layers, I'm going to do a cut, and then I'm going to cut away to after I've done a few layers, just to save on time and file size. Plus, you kind of get the gist of how it's working so far. So as you see, I already put the things in for the next one. Put that right there. I see this is going to be a little more stressful because of the fact that I have to be careful and not to hurt myself. And basically taking out every other block. Basically what happens is cactus can't grow if there's a block next to it. So when it grows, it's going to immediately hit this. And it's going to bounce into the water stream and be collected in our system. So I'm going to try to do this as safely as possible without hurting myself. In retrospect, I think I'm going to place the cactus last the next time. So that seems like it'd probably be a much smarter idea. Okay, let's try not to get hurt while doing this. Oh! Luckily it's at eye level. here. Okay. Ah, no. Go. Oh, snap. Yeah, see, the water is freezing. Without the actual, like, layer being there. So let's go ahead and hurry up and build that over it. Let's go ahead and build up and then start on our next layer here. And I'm probably going to have to make a run for more materials here soon. I always think I have enough, but I forget how much a 9x9 actually takes up. So go ahead and get this all set up. And I'll be replacing some of these materials with like glowstone and stuff to add some inner lighting. But for right now, this will work just fine. I think I just want to get the front web running. And like most of my designs, I do a lot of my stylization later on. First priority is functionality, and then the next is the actual looks of the farm, just so that it's physically appealing. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to make a run even before I get done with this layer. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get some more materials, and we will be back. Look what we have here. It looks like Zeotech's in the wrong neighborhood. Looks like you aren't paying for this! Oh, snap. Die! Give me your ender pearls! Die, homie! Oh my god, I am down to like half a heart. We are back again after I almost got slaughtered by a gang of Endermen. I'm going to go ahead and fill in this layer right here. That should be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this and hop on here. I put the bed over there so that I could sleep without causing much of an issue. So see, 4, 5, 4, 5. It should be in line. Yep, it is. Okay, good deal. So I think we're just going to do 2 layers today just to get us started. So let's go ahead and place down the sand. And then I will build a lot more. I will build a few more layers off of camera after I get more resources built up and everything, and after I get some more cactus to dye the glass, because I have a specific pattern that I think I want to do for it. So let's go ahead and wall this in. Move that block here in a little bit. Maybe. Oh, move for right now, then we'll add something in there later. Like I said, a lot of this is going to change. I have a plan to put glowstone in for lighting. Let's go and fill this in. Boop, 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 boop. And I think I'm gonna put the cactus in this after I place the roof on this first. Okay. Alright, so let's go get some water real quick. Where's the... oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. Let's go ahead and get these off. I absolutely love the new polished stone. I think it looks really good. It gives that marble look, you know, or like an old Roman structure. It looks really good. It looks really nice. It's looking good. So let's go ahead and get some more buckets. I wish I would have brought 4, but I had no iron. Hurry up, iron farm. Let's see. I know it's, you know, no one's in particular that's, you know, holding it up. It's just I'm impatient for some good water source. It sucks because I'm gonna have to like go down here and get one more afterwards. That's why I'm only doing 2 layers, because I'm not fully prepared to be able to keep it real consistent, like with water and such. So let's go ahead and just do this. The rates on this is pretty good. It's all really depending on how high you make it. I'm gonna make it, I think at start, like I said, 2 blocks, and then I think off camera I'm gonna add maybe 2 more to make it 4 for right now to see how well the rates are. Seeing as it's in the spawn chunk, it should almost always be running. We'll see how that works out. I could be wrong on how that's gonna work, but I believe that's gonna be always running, so that should be good. So it should be functional and everything should be nice. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in the bumpers for the. I'm gonna call them bumpers. See, cactus right here, so it's gonna be right there. I'm gonna go ahead and be smart this time and place them ahead of time. Bum. And bump. Wait. Whoops. Ha. My bad. There we go. So go ahead and place the rest of these stone blocks in here. Not stone blocks, they're andesite. Terrible at pronouncing things. I don't do English very well. Man, I forgot the cactus. Are you serious? Now, beforehand, the reason why I'm actually building this one so smoothly is because I've actually pre-built it on my creative server that I have for that purpose. And I believe that's going to kind of help my videos a little bit if I pre-build them, and even build them twice if it helps me a little bit. It's just when stuff like redstone builds that you'll see me kind of cut videos and such because of the fact that sometimes I'm either having to look up something or double check my work, and so these kind of builds are a lot faster because they don't include too much thought. They're pretty straightforward, just simple Minecraft mechanics, and then just using them to our advantage. Let's see. So let's go ahead and put the water in. I wonder if I can. No, it's not going to create. Actually, wait a second. I think I know how to create a. No, it's going to mess things up probably. So let's just go ahead and get some water real quick. Some lava right here. I'm surprised I haven't set anything on fire. My wife has extremely bad luck when it comes to lava. She has built her house out of wood a decent number of times. Look, see, I see it already starting to work. Not that I need to do anything specific for it to work. And you, thank you. It shouldn't do that anymore because now that I put the roof over it, it should be fine. So that should go to the middle now. And we're going to go ahead and hop back up here. I should have brought some ladders to make this easier. I'll definitely do that for the future layers. And let's go ahead and hurry up, fill this in, and then cap it all off. Pop a cap in the cactus farm. Let's see. I'm going to do the rim because I don't want those source blocks to freeze like it just did over here. As you see, it creates unevenness. Which I don't even know is a word, but I turned it into one, so you know, what of it. I think I forgot the block. Oh well, I'll float it in here in a second. Man, even after getting like 4 stacks of this stuff, it's still not enough. Well, either way, it's enough for today, which is all that matters. I will collect a lot more because I know where there's a lot more. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I think one last thing we're going to do is install some kind of makeshift collection area. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I think I'm going to have it right here. So let's see, this is the middle. So let's go ahead and do that. Want it wide enough to where we can get under there with at least a 1 block buffer. So I think this should be good. Look at that, see? Some more of the stone that we need. Perfect. And I'm going to replace all this with different stuff. So don't worry too much. Okay, I think we can just go straight now, see? Because this is, and then this is the physical layer that they're standing on. And then I want a 1 by buffer, so I think actually this can be our floor layer right here. You know what, just go ahead and make this with a floor layer, just in case. Doesn't hurt. So just go ahead and dig this straight up. And I'm just gonna put a chest with a hopper underneath it just to start collecting it so it don't go to waste. Plus I'll be interested to see after a few hours how many we have. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically this should be it right here. Yep. All right. Perfect. So we need torches pretty bad. We have some. Go ahead and get these real quick. I think I have some sticks in the. I'll fill this back in with stone. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and fill this back in with cobblestone just right now until we get some design planning going on for this collection room. So I have a lot of things planned here for the near future. Now that I've officially decided on the kind of base and the location that I'm going to build it on, the next thing for me to do is to kind of decide exactly how I want to go about doing it. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Okay, so that's looking good. So let's go ahead and get the hopper. And I thought I had a chest on me. Oh, that's right. This was a chest. I don't know if we have enough to store that. Okay. Toss that out. I meant to bring an extra chest, but I didn't. So let's see. Let's go ahead and place this right here, just for right now. That's just to see how everything's gonna go and how the rates are gonna work, and then I will just place that right there, and we'll see how that works. I'll come check it in a few hours, and we'll know. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to frame it off a little bit more, and I'm obviously going to do a lot more stylizing, and you'll see the finished product in the next episode, which will either be a server tour or B, just another project episode, and I'll just make sure to fly by here and give you guys a quick look at this. So I hope everyone enjoyed the episode. I know it's a little bit more different. I'm hoping that it was a lot more smoother, and that I avoided as many issues as possible. I'm sorry for the slight cuts that I did have to do. Life's life, you know, you can't avoid it. So hopefully this works out pretty well. It should work out just fine. As I did test it beforehand. Let's see how that works. Actually, we just took one. Let's go see how it did. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we know for sure that it's gonna work pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and wander off and do some other stuff and check it back here in a little bit. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you like the content, like, rate, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and tell your friends, tell your family, tell your friends' family. Either way, have a marvelous day, and I hope everyone has a great holiday. Bye. Hey guys, quick little thing. I know the video's over, and this is at the very end. The music's probably gonna be playing. I don't know. I kind of screwed up at the very end of this farm. I'm pretty sure you guys were like, what are you doing? You're filling in that layer. Okay, I'm sorry. I filled in this layer right here where the bumpers are. Do not do that because these need to be able to actually grow up, and they can't grow up if there's something right above them. So, sorry about that. I'm correcting the issue now. I saw that as I was working on the next layer. I'm like, wait a second. This looks very off. There's way too... It's too condensed. So, I'm going to fix that right now, guys. So... Yeah, just don't do that, because it will not work right. If you don't do that, you'll only be seeing yields for that very bottom layer. So, have a great day, guys.